Alright everyone, well I had tried to tell people about EMAX even though it did go up some 300% and had come down prior to the fork that they had recently done. Look at the growth here. The growth here is really parabolic. I actually did want to get in here, but did not really get the chance to, would be the easiest way to put it. 192%. I believe in just today. What is this? This is the hour. So I mean, in a couple hours right here. If you look at the website, I was trying to show you guys this, even though it had done a rise. I just have the ability to kind of see things in the coins. This one was POS. I think everyone's working on trying to get the POS, and I don't know if that's a common thing. I'm really not too sure. You need to do your own research. This actually isn't financial advice. This is just, I have a lot of time to look at these coins and find some that may actually have potential. So we obviously see the potential with EMAX, and look at this cool little trick. When I refresh it, it's going to show you the breaking news. They have just done the fork. They just did a fork, and that was interesting. People didn't know what was going to happen with this because their coins, like I guess, like the balance went to zero, the amount went to negative 95. It was only worth like 5%, and people were thinking this was a scam. But EMAX paid, and think about the gas fees they had to do with this. I mean, I don't know how many figures they were saying, like 6 figures or something like that. They paid a lot of money in gas fees. They had 20,000, 25,000 people that had coins, and they had to do some sort of process, some sort of forking process that they then needed to pay gas fees to put coins back in people's wallets. And people didn't know what it was. I mean, one person, Crypto Millionaire, said it was a scam and still thinks it is. But EMAX, they're actually able to take payment for the Floyd Mayweather fight. You can pay with EMAX. I think Floyd did something where he was on his Instagram and he showed EMAX somehow. He showed the logo, or he may have talked about him. I don't know. I don't quite follow it like that. I just knew it was going to have parabolic growth, and then it did. And I knew in my own opinion that they did the fork, and I was really wanting to get in on as soon as they were going to make this coin available. I mean, I don't know if this was before, this was ours. It was somewhere in, they did have this initial shoot up. So they had that, and I was like, oh man, I missed it. But little did I know. I mean, look at that. So I wanted to get in here. I just did not have the ability. So it did that. I mean, these are going to come. There's going to be many more coins to find. I think this is only the beginning. And as the technology, just day by day, as it grows, and there's a new coin that's trying to do something innovative, as MDX says, and then you have another chance. And I really only think this is the beginning with EMAX. And I mean, Floyd Mayweather alone, I mean, think about how much money he has. You talk about all these people. I mean, he may not be a billionaire, but Floyd Mayweather, if he were to, who knows if he's even invested. Paul Pierce actually threw a Twitter comment saying that he had made more money off EMAX than he had in a year under ESPN. ESPN had fired him for the video with the females. So we have EMAX. Another interesting thing is the 2% per transaction. It is also a proof of stake. You can see the supply here and the market cap. If Floyd even puts in 200 or 300 million into this, imagine what could happen. This is not financial advice. This is just my own personal opinion. Now the price is coming down, and I'm actually glad it's coming down. This is just through TradingView. This is just marked. This is not. I don't have the trading platform connected, but I would like it to come down a little bit more. I actually have a buy right here. I mean, I'm so confident. I started making a YouTube video and wasn't even watching it till just now, and it's going my direction. This is why you want to place, you want to look at the chart, what this is. What I like to do is just look left, see where they've taken it, and be a little safe and take it a little bit before. Now, if they go down, and then I buy, and then they go down, look where they've gone down before, and then they've came back up. And this is also a lower limit on the scale, unless they want to actually have their crazy drop that they want to do, but we're kind of past that, hopefully. At least hopefully. So, excuse me. And so looking left, I see this is really the low point that they got before they went on a pretty good little rise here, and then they've went back down. We know max pain is at 50 for Ethereum. That would put, I mean, 50 for Bitcoin. That would put Ethereum at like 3,300 or something like that. 30, maybe just 3,000, like 3,100. Where and then maybe I don't know if Bitcoin. I don't know if they're saying forget max pain and they're shorting it and just taking out all the stops, and that would be more money than max pain, or if in the last couple of hours they just raise it up as close as they can toward max pain. So it's about to get to my limit buy. I had one here for like essentially $1. I had just got back in the game, and just like as I was doing it, I saw this happening, and I wanted to get in here. And then I ended up just being, talking to someone about the a Bybit referral, and then doing that, and then a VPN referral to get another month. I only have 8 days left, and it ended up coming back on me, and then I had to enter there. I definitely would have entered somewhere in here. So, either way, I only did like literally $1, or like it's only a little bit of money. So anyway, I I look left here and I see where they've taken, as I've said, and then I just figure that how much, what are they going to do? This is strong reject support here, and even if they want to go ahead and break this, how far are they going to go really? This is a trend line. This is actually, I believe, this down. Yeah, this is this down trend line from the crash. This is the down. I believe this is the down trend line here. Let me see. Yeah, this is. Maybe not actually. I don't know. I think it might be the yellow, might be the downtrend line for the crash there. Either way, so okay, so say they hit my limit and then it looks bad right here. People really don't know what's going on. The key, I don't know if it's changed, is BTC dominance. Let's see. Yeah, see, it was going down, which kind of caused this, and then now it's actually going up. And then I was watching this before I placed my limit. I look at the BTC dominance. I learned this from Ryan Mata. This is hard to find when you go to search it in here. I guess it's BTC.D. And I guess that would find it. I put it in and I have it in now. So BTC dominance right here. And before I put that limit order in, I noticed that I was watching this, and then I noticed this kind of stopped. Or on the, what are we on? I don't even know, the 15-minute. And I noticed it wasn't going down any further, and it was actually kind of starting to go up, and then you see it going up right here. So that's a sign to me right there that it might potentially go back up. Now, if they continue to go down, there's problems. We're getting, if this breaks in the 42%, it kind of did that for a little bit. Look at it, right? And broke into like 40, 42.9, or maybe it didn't. But it almost did. It was really making an approach, and then it had some support right there. That would have been a key factor. If they were to do that, price might have, and they could still do that. Anything can happen. Nothing has happened here. BTC. I like ETH because you can do so much with it, and you can buy the coins like Ethereum Max. The actual plan is to use a little bit of gains to go ahead and get some EMAX. I think it's the beginning. We'll see what happens. There might be a big drop in the future, and then if I can make some money, longing it, also shorting it. When that drop does come, might look at EMAX, look at some other coins. We'll see when we get to that. But video running a little bit long. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Thank you for bearing with me. But I think this is a good idea right here. Now, this is why you want to stay patient and go ahead and set your limit buys or your sells, and just go ahead and wait for them. I mean, think about when I get this. First of all, when it started to come down to here, I don't have any money into this limit buy. There's nothing here. There's like a little bit of money into this limit buy. It might give me a little bit in profit to use. I mean, at least something. And when it started to come about this area, I wanted to get impatient and go ahead and buy in, and then look what's happened. I was like, they're not going to reach my stop, because I put this stop in like barely above, like here. And then so, I mean, this is almost 2% of Ethereum right here that I just randomly was like, let's just put a stop here. What it was is that I'll look left, and I'm like, okay, we happen to be at the low point. We'll call it the low point, even though there was the crash. So we're at the low point of the new system, and I'm like, how low do you guys really want to take it? And then there's, I'll put the limit just to be safe, because I could put the limit, here. I could be like, all right, look, if you guys want to come down, I'm going to put my limit here, and if you want to hit it, you can hit it. If you don't, But I like to I got the 1790 ETH, and it was coming down, and it looked like it was going to crash to 1760. I almost wanted to switch it, but I don't think it got that low, or it may have like just gotten that low. Either way, I like to do a be safe thing. I like the potential of it to hit it, and I mean, I think there's a potential of it to hit, and even if they go a little bit lower, I mean, even if I mean, why is it not it's working a little slow there? Even if they go like, also this is support right here. That's the other thing. This isn't even construed in, but I mean, it's kind of added because these are trend lines. This is a more recent trend line, and then this is, I believe, this is that crash trend line of the top level of the crash, and you can see we broke through it at some point. Actually, I think it's the red line because we had broke through it. We never really came under it. I don't know. Either way. Oh, actually, I chart that out on Bitcoin. So this is a different thing. Either way, so there's some trend lines, some random trend lines that are running there. We have faith in them, but that wasn't really factored in. Now look, they're about to get into my short here, and unless they want to go ahead and kind of crash the market, I'm going to be good. Now they may pull back and pull away. I might not see that. These are the times where you want to go ahead and enter. Like right now, I kind of want to enter, but I'm just going to wait. This is going to be the new thing. I'm going to hold it here. Where is it at the candle? 3 minutes into the candle. They might actually be going up here, but that's fine. I'm just going to hold it here, and then that's just going to be the new game. You're either going to go down to it or you're not. And I think that's the way we got to trade. I mean, I could give in and then go in, but we really never know. I'm going to get used to the standard, and it's going back down. Now I'm going to get used to the standard of going ahead and placing my limit. See, look at that. It's going to come back and hit it. Placing my limit and then just leaving it there. That's where it's going to go because that's where I want it. And any higher, because they can kind of break down, and if they want to kind of threaten people, kind of get low. So they're about to hit my limit right there. So, and that's a pretty good limit because, yeah, we'll see about that. Anyway, going too long in the video. EMAX, you see, they might have a dip off here. Floyd Mayweather, Jake Paul. I mean, look at those guys alone. How many Instagram and YouTube followers does Jake Paul and Floyd Mayweather? You can use EMAX. You can pay with EMAX to buy the tickets. Now, not that you would, just the exposure. And if Floyd Mayweather, like, how did they do that? Who is their team that got in EMAX, a new coin? They just did a fork. They're like less than 3 weeks old. I think they're 20 or 24 days old. And they're a brand new coin, and they have Floyd Mayweather, talking about them. They have Paul Pierce saying he's made more with EMAX than he made in a year at ESPN. And you just had a fork, and they had a 300% growth, and then they just make it so hard to where you can't see something that you want to see. You know what I mean? It's like, so how would I even see that? Good God. Why do I need this here? What does this do? What is this? Do I need to see? No, I don't need to see that. Anyway, you have a 200% growth. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and cut the video there. Just the EMAX did its thing. I was trying to tell people, EthereumMax.org. Also, Ethereum Max. You see it right here. This is their new contract. They had a contract number, actually in my last videos. And they did a fork, I guess for growth. I don't know. And this is the new contract address, which was where you saw me watching. And, I like the attitude. They had 25 less than 6 days ago, 4 days ago. Now they have 30. I like the little sauce. Please check your second favorite crypto. And look how many they have, saying that we have 30,000. How many does Ethereum have? And yeah. Also, this is proof of stake right now, which I don't know how common that is. I thought everyone was working toward it. I know Ethereum is a bigger network, so they wouldn't be able to do it. This is a new coin using proof of stake and has just done a hard fork. Okay, this is what I forgot about but wanted to say. Ethereum Max is trending. Oh, this is interesting because not only are they trending #1 on DEX tools, there was another thing. Look at this. Ethereum Max is trending #1 on CoinMarketCap. So you may have seen this in the charts when you kind of just go over all the charts and you look at every, all the coins and the rise, and then which one's rising. So you might have seen Ethereum jumping up with like 200% or whatever. So you may have seen that. All right, well, we'll go ahead and cut the video. Look into the Ethereum Max. They hit my stop. Look at that. They hit my stop, and they're going to go ahead and go back up. That's why you have faith in the stop. Now, even if I need to put in an emergency stop. Let me go ahead and cut the video, and you guys have a good day. I'm not worried. I just want to stop in just to, to have that. All right, guys, you have a good one. We'll see you on the next one.